So, just a quick spoiler alert. If you watch Billions and you haven't seen season 6, episode 1, spoiler. So, just stop right now. Um, Other than that, I'll continue. So, right in the beginning of season 6, episode 1, you have another character in Billions, Wags, that ends up having a mild heart attack while riding a Peloton. So now this is the second time we've seen Hollywood portray someone having a heart attack while riding one of the Peloton bikes. I'm just like starting to wonder, um, do you go, or are people like shorting the stock and then they do these episodes? It's like, is that considered inside trading? I just did a whole episode on Billions, and I mentioned I would do this one too, just about the Peloton heart attack. But I just like, I understand they did it because Wags made a joke that I'm not going out like Mr. Big because he ended up he survived, and I thought it was funny they referenced Mr. Big in it. But this is the second time that they brought up Peloton in that case, and I was just like, damn, like is this a whole new level of like market manipulation? Can you just go out and just dog on a product and like set up paint these scenarios and just kill a brand and end up making a bunch of money? It's every day we see manipulation going on, different things in the world, and like two times that coincidence? Was it just meant to be funny because of the Mr. Big comment? Um, you know, someone just wrote today in an article in CNBC that um, they think Peloton's is dead as a company. It's their stock has crashed. They're not. I think they're not manufacturing any new devices at the moment. So all they got is that recurring revenue from the bikes and a treadmill. I own a Peloton treadmill, and it's $40 a month, which I don't really think is worth it. But they might be done. Are you going to come and see someone else come buy them out now? Um, I'm guessing so. Like this is a time for someone to do an acquisition. You buy someone at their low point, right? I was like, damn, a second time. It's man, if Hollywood just wants to group up and say, hey, we don't like this company, we're gonna go bury them. It's they get the shovel out and they start digging a hole, and your dead body's going in there. It's well, no pun intended, with the people dying and show from heart attacks, but it just man, this is the second time. At what point do you say like there's something wrong because it's affecting the company stock? So this episode just hit on demand. It actually premieres tonight. I caught this episode yesterday because you got it early on Showtime on demand. But now I'm curious, like now this comes out again, this is going to hit the news. And is it going to kill the stock even more tomorrow? There's a lot of other stuff going on. They got the, possible war going on in the Ukraine, because other issues going on in the economy right now. It's, the stock market's been a bloodbath the last, week or so, 2 weeks. And then you got another heart attack, portrayed on TV. Man, is this stock going to get obliterated? Um, Find out, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is a manipulation? Do you think this should be allowed? Do you think it shouldn't be allowed? Like, what are your thoughts? We've seen some strange things. I saw in the other episode too, where I thought something was off about the like Tesla Bitcoin thing, where they bought Bitcoin and they weren't going to take Bitcoin. But I read somewhere, and don't quote me on this, but it added like 100 or 120 million to the Tesla balance sheet for that Bitcoin play. It's just you see these things going on, and it's like should it be allowed? While us as a retail investors out there, getting crushed. Like I don't. Are the people in power? Do they just have too much power? I don't know. Granted, you can just throw your money in the S&P 500 and let it sit there, and you're gonna make money, right? It's just one of those things. But I just wonder, can Hollywood just team up and then crush a stock? And is that okay? You know, are you? Would you consider this insider trading? Are you privy to some material knowledge within the company? That's not really the case here. Is this any different than saying I'm gonna put a bad review out on something? I don't know. I'm not that kind of financial expert. Definitely not giving financial advice. So, if you got a comment, you got a thought, drop a comment below. Do you think Peloton's done? Let me know. I'll catch you on the next one.